The world is full of mysteries, both beautiful and bizarre. From stones that seem to move on their own, to a fiery pit known as the door to hell, these natural phenomena are so strange, you have to see them to believe they exist. In today's video, we're exploring 10 of the most mind-boggling wonders of the natural world, phenomena that will leave you questioning what you know about our planet. Get ready to be amazed by what nature has in store. Let's dive into the 10 bizarre natural phenomena you absolutely have to see to believe. 1. Sailing Stones of Death Valley. First up, the Sailing Stones of Death Valley, California. Picture this. Rocks, some weighing hundreds of pounds, seem to glide across the desert floor, leaving behind long tracks in the sand. But how are these stones moving on their own? For decades, scientists and visitors alike were stumped. Some believed it was the work of supernatural forces, or even aliens. But in 2014, scientists finally cracked the code. Thin sheets of ice form underneath the rocks during cold desert nights. And when the sun rises, the ice breaks apart and winds push the rocks, creating these mysterious trails. 2. The Door to Hell, Turkmenistan. Next, we travel to Turkmenistan, where a fiery pit has been burning for over 50 years. Known as the Door to Hell, this giant crater was accidentally set on fire by scientists in the 1970s while drilling for natural gas. They thought the flames would burn out within a few weeks. Well, here we are, decades later, and it's still burning bright. Local legends say this fiery pit is a portal to the underworld, but science tells us it's all thanks to an endless supply of natural gas feeding the flames. 3. Blood Falls, Antarctica. Now we head to one of the coldest places on Earth, Antarctica. Imagine a glacier oozing blood-red water. Creepy, right? This is Blood Falls, and while it may look like something from a horror movie, it's actually a natural phenomenon. For years, no one could explain why this waterfall had such a deep red color. Some believed it was the blood of ancient beings trapped under the ice. But scientists have since discovered that the water is rich in iron, and when it hits the oxygen-rich air, it oxidizes, turning the water a blood-like color. 4. The Northern Lights, Arctic Circle. Up next, something you've probably heard of but never get tired of seeing, the Northern Lights. This mesmerizing display of color dancing across the sky is caused by particles from the sun interacting with Earth's magnetic field. Many cultures have their own explanations for the lights. Some Native American tribes believed they were the spirits of ancestors, while the Vikings thought they were reflections of warriors' armor. In truth, it's a stunning natural light show caused by solar winds, but the magic never fades. Number 5. The Great Blue Hole, Belize. Off the coast of Belize lies a massive underwater sinkhole known as the Great Blue Hole. This perfectly round, deep blue abyss looks like something out of a sci-fi movie. At over 300 meters wide and 125 meters deep, it's a diver's paradise, but also a place full of mystery. Some divers report strange underwater formations, while others believe it's a hotspot for UFOs. But this natural wonder is actually a collapsed cave system, formed thousands of years ago when sea levels were much lower. 6. The Bioluminescent Bays, Puerto Rico. Imagine stepping into the ocean at night and the water lights up like stars. This is what you'll experience in the bioluminescent bays of Puerto Rico. Tiny microorganisms called dinoflagellates emit light when disturbed, causing the water to glow with every movement. It's like swimming in liquid light. Some say it's the magic of the sea, while science calls it a defense mechanism for these tiny organisms. Either way, it's pure magic. 7. The Moeraki Boulders, New Zealand. On the beaches of New Zealand, you'll find the Moeraki Boulders. Massive, perfectly round stones that seem almost too perfect to be natural. But they are, and they're formed over millions of years through a process called concretion. Local Maori legends say these boulders are the remains of ancient eel baskets or gourds washed ashore from a canoe wreck, adding to the mystery of these unique formations. 8. Lake Natron, Tanzania. Lake Natron in Tanzania may look beautiful with its bright red waters, but it's also deadly. The lake has such a high concentration of salt and alkaline that it literally petrifies any animal that comes into contact with it. Legend has it the lake is cursed, but science explains that the water's chemical makeup is just too extreme for most creatures to survive. Number 9. Catatumbo Lightning, Venezuela. In Venezuela, there's a place where lightning strikes up to 280 times an hour, Catatumbo lightning. This epic, non-stop lightning storm happens almost every night and has for centuries. Some call it the everlasting storm, while others say it's a signal from the gods. But scientists believe it's due to unique atmospheric conditions where warm winds from the Andes meet cooler air from the Caribbean. 10. The Giant's Causeway, Northern Ireland. Finally, we visit the Giant's Causeway in Northern Ireland. These perfectly hexagonal stone columns look like something handcrafted by giants, but they were formed by ancient volcanic activity. According to Irish folklore, the columns were built by a giant named Finn McCool, who used them as stepping stones to cross the sea. Whether you believe in giants or not, this natural wonder is a sight to behold. These 10 bizarre natural phenomena remind us that our planet is full of wonders that both baffle and amaze. From fiery pits to glowing oceans, nature never fails to surprise us. Which of these strange phenomena would you like to witness for yourself? Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating explorations of the world's greatest mysteries. And remember, sometimes, the strangest things in life are the ones that are completely real.